What if I told you there was a way to learn anything 10 times faster without needing boring books, endless summaries, and complicated techniques? Well, assuming that the CIA trains its agents to absorb information in record time. What if you could do the same without needing a secret laboratory or agent training? The secret lies in simple techniques that activate your brain in the right way. Shall we get straight to the point? Welcome to the easy way. Step 1. The Feynman method. Learn by explaining. If you can't explain something simply, then you haven't really learned it. This is the principle of the Feynman method, one of the greatest learning hacks ever discovered. It works like this. 1. Take a concept you want to learn. 2. Explain it as if you were teaching it to a 6-year-old. No difficult words or complex sentences. 3. If you get stuck or use complicated terms, go back to the content and simplify it. Repeat the process until you can explain it easily. But don't worry, if that were all, anyone would learn quickly. The point is that there is a way to make this method work 10 times faster. And to do that, we need to prepare our brains the right way. Step 2. Subconscious learning. How the brain absorbs it effortlessly. Have you ever gone to sleep thinking about something and woken up the next day with the answer in your head? This happens because while you sleep, your brain organizes and reinforces important information. It is supposed that CIA agents use techniques to absorb knowledge even while they sleep. How can you do this to enhance the Feynman method? Before going to sleep, review what you learned by explaining it out loud. 2. Record an audio of yourself explaining the content and listen to it before going to sleep. 3. Use theta wave sounds, available on YouTube, to stimulate memory. If you review and relearn before going to sleep, your brain processes this information and fixes it in long-term memory. Now, there is another detail that can speed up this process even more. Step 3. Learn under pressure. Your brain needs challenges. Have you ever noticed that you learn faster when you're under pressure? Like when you leave everything to the last minute and out of nowhere, your brain seems to go into turbo mode? This happens because the brain activates a state of high concentration when it feels urgent. They suppose that the CIA uses this principle to train its agents in chaotic environments, ensuring that they learn even under stress. How to apply this to the Feynman method? 1. Set a time limit for your explanation. Explain the concept in just 2 minutes. 2. Use background noise. Study in busy places or with white noise to train your focus. 3. Challenge someone to test your explanation. If the person doesn't understand, go back and refine it. Now that you've learned how to fix and accelerate learning, let's make sure you never forget it again. Step 4. The sensory memory code. How to associate it. Have you ever smelled something that reminded you of a specific moment in the past? This happens because the brain associates memories with the senses. The CIA uses this strategy to make its agents memorize codes and information quickly. How can we use this? 1. Use a specific smell while explaining a concept. Perfume, coffee, chewing gum. Your brain will associate that smell with learning. 2. Use a different color for each subject. The brain loves colors and this facilitates visual memory. 3. Listen to a specific song for each topic. Then, when you hear that song again, your brain will recall the information learned. Now, let's go a step further and turn your mind into a learning machine. Step 5. The Mind Palace method. Organize knowledge like a spy. Do you know when you walk into a room and forget what you were going to do? This happens because our brain stores memories based on the environment around us. Let's say the CIA trains its agents to build mind palaces, where each place represents a piece of information. But how can we create our own mind palace? 1. Associate each room in your house with a specific theme. 2. Imagine putting keywords in each place. 3. When you need to remember, visualize the house and search for the information. Now that you have the complete map, the only thing left is to act. Which of these techniques will you try first? Tell me in the comments and take the opportunity to like if this video helped you. And remember, knowledge is only valuable when it is applied, so put it into practice today.